Lord.
He was saying his 1 Lord 1 2. He was quiet, and then we started praying for like we was in our own facility and fellowshipping with God ourselves. And for some reason, when he was sitting next to me, I couldn't concentrate. Like I couldn't think. Like mind you, this time I didn't acknowledge him. I wasn't paying attention to him at all because I'm like, and then I kept thinking like, why am I thinking about other stuff? Like stuff that don't even matter. Like things that don't even make sense. As soon as he got up, I started praying. Like I was in the present. I was like, hold on, what is going on? Recently, I went to Bible study, and usually how it's set up, it's a big long table, but we decided to sit in a circle. And every time he would talk, and it would be stuff that he would bring, because the stuff that he would bring up in the past, I was like, this sounds like, I don't know if anybody else catching it, but that kind of sounds like it's like in a form of telling on yourself, basically. And then he started talking again. I said, yeah, no, something not right. Something not right. Because the first
what was he telling? Like now,
the first time when he said something, he was like, oh yeah, I used to be a police officer. That was day one when I first met him. I was like, maybe that's it. Because we like, fuck the police.
Listen.
Then he said,
listen,
when I came to God, my mom thought I was a devil worshiper. Whoever think that. Who would ever think that?
So for him to say that, or maybe something is eating him alive. Okay?
I was like, who would ever think that? For you to come to God, your mother, the person that birthed you, would think that you was a devil worshiper.
Not even that. Why would you even say that?
When I heard it, I said, "Oop!" I was like, literally, my oop was loud. Like, oop.
Wait, you said that out loud?
And it was so crazy because I thought I said it in my mouth.
You thought you said it in your mouth? What you thought you said it out loud? In the circle?
Everybody started looking at me. I was just like, oh, I might have said that. But I was
God.
Yeah, something is not right.
Wait, but did he go into depths why he thought?
No, he didn't.
Oh, wow.
He didn't. It was like when I first, they was all talking about like their relationship with God and how what's their process with God and how they pray and all these other things. And he was like, yeah, when he first became whatever he is, he was a police officer. And everybody, during that time, he said he wanted more for himself. So he decided, he was like, let me give this Jesus thing a try. So when he decided to fellowship and start a church, he said, at first it wasn't working, but my mom thought I was a devil worshiper because of this whole process. And I was just like, okay.
He might have been doing some stuff because it's a lot of. What did he say? Where he worked at?
He was a police officer, so I don't know if this was for the. I don't know.
Listen,
I didn't know, but every time, and then there was another thing that my spidey senses went up about. It was the time. He was asking people, he was like, do people need prayer? Because we are praying for them. And then one person said one thing, and it's this one lady, she is really nice. Another person said another thing, and then he said, let's pray for my wife. She sitting next to him. She was like, oh, I didn't know I need prayer, but I'll take it. And I was in that moment, God, forgive me. Please forgive me. I kept thinking like, he is ciphering her energy.
Let me tell you something. When you first started talking about him, and then when you switched and said she was a beautiful person, That was my first thing. That was my first spidey senses. He is harboring that lady energy. He's trying to, at least. Whatever she is, he's probably an energy vampire to her from the gates of it all. And certain people can't see that. Yeah. That was my first thing when you said that, when you was like, she's so sweet and you can feel the presence, but it's like, and you said that about him
because she every time she would like see me, please text me, please, and I can't, and I'm like, okay, I will if I get a chance to, but I don't want to build a relationship with her because I know at the end of the day they're one, like that forms a relate. And at the end of the day, people don't believe this, but once you're dealing with a married couple, if they in religion or not, whatever the case may be,
their wife going to tell her husband, and the husband sometimes,
and then he try to put his way of like, oh, let me talk to her too, let me speak. No, that's not how that works.
But also too, that can be your boundary that you set. No, I would rather speak to your wife. Point blank simple. What's wrong with you?
She's not about to take my energy back.
No. What I'm saying is, if you feel like you have that connection with her because you said that she was sweet and you said all these good things about her, but it's just him. You can set that boundary because even with me, I'm not gonna make this about me, but I just want to throw this out there. Even though the person who I am, I'm at my age now, I am clear that I didn't set boundaries with people. So, when you set that boundary because you want that connection, or because she feels like that connection with you, she wants to text you, and you know what I mean? If you want that relationship, you can. It's just set the boundaries. When you set those boundaries and they don't respect it, then you know that relationship was not for you.
Right.
Point blank.
That's true.
End of story. Oh, end of my story, but continue.
That was basically the last thing when I was like, and when he was praying, because.
So wait, he prayed for her at that time?
He got up, because during the whole thing where people was asking for prayer, he didn't get up. But everybody was saying that, everybody was like saying what person they wanted prayer for and the reason why. We literally prayed, and we prayed for the person they asked to be prayed for. And he was like, you know what? My wife needs prayer. And then she was like, oh, I didn't know, but okay. Let's pray. So he got up and he literally prayed over her. And I was just, I was staring while everybody was praying like, this is something. Like, I didn't want to say some shit, but it really was some shit to see. It's like,
listen, we all laughing, but this shit really not funny.
Because the thing about it is, that week after she was sick, I was like, Lord. For real. That week after she was sick.
This spiritual warfare is so I don't know. I think this was our first. Oh, what a full circle moment. Our first episode. Do you remember I was talking about spiritual warfare? We was in the car, rode that shitty setting, setup we had.
Yeah.
And I was talking about how this spiritual thing is becoming thick. It's past that. It's like, honestly, I feel like, I'm not going to say, the spiritual team is working overtime because the veil is lifted and you can see for what it is. But it's like more so, how do we protect? At this point, it's like, I feel like our ancestors are protecting us and we try to protect them. I honestly just like, no, we gotta have, even though the spiritual realm is a whirlwind, but I feel like us as the people that we're trying, we need to get out on our A game. We need to get our armor in the physical realm, because This shit is crazy. Like I've been seeing like a lot of stuff on the web about people. Cities are flooding, cities are freezing, planes are crashing.
10 planes in the past.
Things are happening in the ways though y'all don't realize what. Just I don't know people if where people get their information from, but just last year, I don't know. Just last year, I don't know what video this was, where they were talking about cities being in the sky, life being in the sky, things that we can't see. It's past drones. There's actually life. There's actually forms of life. Just as above, so below. Just like there's things under the water, there's things in the sky. And when these planes are circulating, you don't think they're invading things that's going on in the sky? It wasn't their time to be in the sky at that moment. Who can say that the pilot or whoever was flying that plane or whatever was going on, they didn't see something and it caught them off guard? You can't explain on the physical realm what you saw, because you're gonna be deemed as what? Crazy.
Mm-hmm. That time when we was outside, I don't know what we was doing, but it was real late at night. We was seeing the stars, like in different forms.
Listen, that was something. But you know what? Now, just to say, if I seen that by myself, right? Mm-hmm. And I came to you, and I was like, "Guess what the fuck I just seen?" You'll be looking at me like, "Bitch, no, you didn't," because you wasn't there. Mm-hmm. But it was right so much that we looked up at the same time and said, "Bitch, you see this shit?"
And they were like, how they were. It looks like it was a spaceship, like literally a ship on different sides.
Yep. Yep.
You know how like when you look up, you see the stars. They might be splattered in different directions. No, these were in sequence, like they were forming something.
Yes. Or just how I remember one day I was sitting out in my car, and I just looked up and I seen a man. I don't know if it was a man or woman, but did I show you that picture? Mm-hmm. It was a form of life looking directly at me. And I was like, and I took a picture of it. I was like, oh my God, nobody's going to believe this shit. Nobody's going to believe this shit. And I actually took a picture of it. And I was like, and in the form of, sometimes when you take a picture of stuff you don't see in the camera, in your phone, it disappears because it's like, baby, now in my understanding, that was only for your eyes to see, right? But when I took the picture and I looked back on my camera, I'm like, oh my goodness, I know what I saw because it was on the frame.
Right.
It just goes to say, these planes are in these skies and there's things that are rejecting it. It's stuff that's going on that can't nobody explain unless you are in tune with the spiritual realm. People don't understand that things are spiritual before it's physical. That's number one thing that people are not understanding. Even when you're going, you know how like people are going throughout their day and they're like, oh shit, I'm having a bad day. No. Take a second.
It's only a moment.
Take a second to get in tune with your thoughts. Take a second to breathe first. Mm-hmm. Because sometimes when we are in frantic and we thinking things are not going our way, think about the spiritual first before it's physical. Why isn't this going this way? What am I missing in this very moment that I don't understand or understand so that I can correct it? Sometimes you can't correct it because you got to let things play out in the physical.
Right. So
that you will understand it maybe sometime, later, because that is a thing where you be like, damn, that's why that shit ain't work out. Because now about a day later or 12 hours later. Why?
Right.
There's some shit going down, honey.
That's why when I was talking to you, I was like, when I said everything is a test, literally God said that in that moment. I was like, hold up. Everything is a test. It might be big or small to you. Every single thing is a test. And
sometimes I feel like we are repeating ourselves, but I honestly believe it's what we need to hear. It's what people need. Like, even though we'll repeat it, but it's in different forms.
Because the whole process of this whole concept is waking our people up and reflecting change. Not just to talk. Yes, we're having a conversation, but in these moments, every episode, there has been change. I can't speak for January, but I know for me, this has been personal.
Why do you have to say that?
I can't speak for you.
Well, you can, but you like, I can't speak for you. Like,
there has been personal change and growth within me.
That's good.
Like yesterday, I had a revelation. I wanted to tell you so bad. God kept telling me no.
No, but also time, I understand too. It's some stuff that I'm going through right now that my mouth. It's the season though. Even though like we know we're doing these parts, but there's some stuff that you have to zip it.
Yes,
you have to keep your mouth shut until you gotta shut the fuck up. Yeah. I'm gonna just say it. Sometimes it don't even be like it don't even be. You can say, what if you get good news today and I could tell you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not saying that you have ill intentions to me.
Right.
But I now understand that if I said it to you, I had to understand that even though we are the only two physical beings in right here, there's other people that's in this right now. Mm-hmm. There's other people that's around us that we probably can't. We may not physically see others in flesh, but there's other people walking around in here.
Mm-hmm. Trust. I know. I was so as soon as I got out the shower, and I kept saying, so I wanted to say it to you so bad because it was like,
listen,
it was good. It was good to me, honey.
Listen,
and I was like, hold on, God. But then it kept something in me kept saying, wait, you'll see. Wait, you'll see. And I was like, okay. And then that's when I was like, can I tell? And he was like, you won't only see, they will see. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay.
Listen, I understand. I understand where you very well, where you coming from. I have sat still and felt some stuff. To the point where just yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. I said to you, I just started talking out loud. I said, listen, at this point, this is ridiculous. Like, I was talking, but whoever I was talking to, I know they got it. Because I was like, I just was talking like, I said, at this point, this is way beyond me. I'm not scared. I know you here. I also feel you. Mm-hmm. I might not can't see you, but I feel you and hear you. Mm-hmm. And this is beyond me. If you want to be in this bathroom while I'm taking the shit, that's by all means of me. If you like it, I love it. But what is your purpose? I didn't feel, after I said that, I didn't feel nothing touch. I didn't feel a breeze. I didn't feel the tickle in my ear. I didn't feel the pluck. Because literally, I could be sitting still and it's just like somebody is touching me. Literally. And I'd be like, what? Or I feel the breeze, whereas though somebody, I can feel like, you know how much somebody sit down beside you? I can feel it. Literally. Can feel it. And I'd be like, well, hey, like what can I do? Nothing. Because because believe it or not, when I leave this physical realm, I'm gonna be the same. If you know,
walking around.
When I leave this physical realm to put, because I know I'm gonna go. I know that I'm gonna go before my kids. But when I do, I'm definitely gonna be around my grandkids. The ones sitting, they're gonna feel me. That air, me talking that plot. I'm gonna do the same thing to my grandkids. When I do, because I know for a fact my oldest is not.
Sharing with the shits.
No. She is not. I can honestly say I pretty much believe it would be my son to have kids. I know the oldest one, the middle one, iffy. The last one, I can see him.
Not iffy.
I can see my son having twins.
She might have kids later on in life.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, at that moment, I do know, like, I'll be able to, I probably will meet my grandkids. No, who's to say? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I will meet them, but I will still go before my kids. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'll be old.
Right. You'll live alone.
I'll be old, but I'll be the one to tell my grandchild, when you feel that twinkle in your that would be me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That type thing. But yeah. Just to let y'all know, y'all gotta stay prayed up. If y'all don't believe in prayer, if y'all don't believe that y'all are God within yourself, let's start there.
That's right.
Anything is possible. You are God within yourself. You are God within yourself. You are God within self. Get in tune with self. Get right with self. Because everything else that is in this physical realm won't even matter. It won't. Even though it is so hard to operate in this soulless asylum that was presented to us, everybody has an opportunity. Everybody has an opportunity to come back to self. Everybody. Just get right, y'all. Because if y'all haven't seen what's going on in this physical. If y'all not tired, I don't know what to tell you. I don't. I really don't.
And don't get to the point of exhaustion when you keep constantly doing the same things that make you not acknowledge self. Get to the point of exhaustion where you are caving into self, seeking self, healing, love, all of these things that we are supposed to be exuding. We're supposed to be in overflow. We already supposed to be in overflow, but because of the system that's structured, it in a sense, I don't want to say soul capture, but
it is. It's soul capture because starting with your social security number, that's a soul capture right there. Lord.
These
Something just told me, baby, you weren't supposed to say that.
Not what do you call it? Soul binding agreements.
Yes, these contracts that is being placed, and it's like, damn. Honestly, too, like knowing, I think I said this before. If I know what I know now, I wouldn't have had kids. But I understand my assignment with my children.
Shit. I already knew this world was fucked up. I was like, ooh, I ain't having no kids. You gotta work. I see my parents. I said, damn, they gotta work 2 jobs to have this to provide for that family. That's not a life I want to live. You can't pursue your dreams like you really want to. That's not a life that I want. And I'm not saying my parents didn't pursue their dream. I'm just saying how the world is structured, how I viewed the world as a child. That you had to be a certain type of way, literally. You had to act a certain type of way. But now in a society, we don't have to be, do, act. You just have to be you. And do the work within you. And find what you're passionate in, what your purpose is, and thrive in it. That's it. But how I was viewing the world back then, you had to be other people. You had to put on a facade. Like you had to conform to a certain ideology to succeed. And that's not the truth. That's their truth. Because they don't even know who they are. They don't even know their history. Their whole makeup is the works of our backs.
And that girl just said, "Man, I want to piggyback." And my thought, what? What? My eyes was closed. What?
A flash.
Oh, listen. Maybe that was the thought that just came to my mind. I'm telling you, as you was talking, my eyes was closed. And just when you said they don't believe because they had to, fill in the facade, my thought was absolutely. Because God said, even in the Bible, now I ain't read the whole Bible, but God even said that those things are not above, those things are not with me.
Right.
The stuff, even though those things are above, those things are with man.
Mm-hmm.
The illusion, the you keeping up with an image, those things are not of me.
Mm-hmm.
And whatsoever. So it gives those for me. That's why I honestly stepped away from church as well, because even though these people that read the damn Bible knew what God said, and you still presented that. You still wanted to get the fine cars. You still wanted to have the nice suit, the bow tie, the alligator shoes. You still wanted chandeliers and from the ceilings in your church. God said that's not of me.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever.
Yeah.
But yet, people, man, still do those things. Not saying that the people are not saying everybody in church like that, but also too, you and I can have church right here.
We are. We having church right now. We're sending prayers to the people, the listeners, literally right now.
I'm just listen.
I'm just.
I gotta go 9 cornrows to the knee.
I'm over here looking like a little boy. Got a bonnet on, got my slide.
Very, very, very comfortable. I'm just saying, let's get back on.
Not really comfortable.
But I'm just saying, like that. It goes to show you, people. We are so caught up in man's world that we are not in tune with what we write about the wrong shit. Let's start there.
That's true though.
We write about the wrong shit.
That's true.
Oh, child.
Now I feel like we worry about the right shit. Like I said, we taking a back seat to the drama. I love y'all black people. We taking a back seat to the chaos. Stuff is not our business. I love y'all black people.
But honestly, too, though, the stuff that's going on with like the White House and stuff, people think that they thinking like it's doomsday. No.
Mm-mm.
It's actually
our day.
Yes.
They're giving us the keys.
Yes. And y'all not understanding. Y'all like, oh, did you hear? Did you see? If one more person asks you, what do you think? Baby, I don't give a damn. I don't think nothing. Because when you ask me, what did I think? It goes to show me what you think. Off rip game. Just like last time this man was in that building, shit was he said this, he said that. Who gives a damn?
It's supposed
he's literally, even though he said it, he's showing y'all and telling y'all what y'all are capable of, and y'all still not fucking listening. He's showing y'all and telling y'all that y'all are being fucking robbed blind, and y'all so in tune with, y'all so worried about y'all emotions and getting y'all motherfucking feelings hurt that y'all not understanding that he's telling y'all being fucking lied to. Y'all think y'all being robbed? No, y'all been robbed.
Period. It's been monopoly.
What y'all not understanding? If y'all so get out y'all feelings and get into fucking business, y'all will be the business. Let's say it again. The business is all fucking business. Get out your motherfucking feelings. Get out your motherfucking drawers and get the fuck to work. Oh. It's all business. Black and white. Business. Mm-hmm. That's it. That's the fuck all. I think I need to get up for you. I'm getting more. I'm over here clenching my booty cheeks. So you know I like clenching.
But I agree. I second that thought.
What I may say. Oh man. Rest in peace to Councilman Mays. Point of order.
You are out of order.
You think you do? You think you do? Look,
imagine if he was still here. He was saying what was going on. He was like, I got y'all. This is what's supposed to happen. Y'all don't understand. All this stuff is supposed.
What's done in the dark comes to light.
And y'all have to just be eyes open.
You think that we should add this? Because I just said some real shit. Should we add this? Listen, fuck it. Fuck it. I said what I said. I'm steady. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. All right. I love y'all. I got to go. And that note, I gotta go. We gotta wrap this shit up. Look, we need, in the future we will have a cut. Let's go. And I'm like, get this motherfucking mic off me. Well, I'll say this is we love y'all. We thank y'all for tuning in. I got to go. I got places to be. Take this motherfucking mic off me. It's like, wait, not even say it.
Okay. It's the QuietStorm Podcast.
The QuietStorm Podcast.
Season 2, honey.
Yeah. We love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in.